Smart Mates business does continue, and we are now here with, should I call him a gynecologist? I know a number of you have been sending in your mixed reactions with the fact that, and most of you are sending me with laugh emojis saying, it is unbelievable, Mr. Hard Guy to be a gynecologist. Well, he's a comedian and also a gynecologist in there. So, Mr. Brian, you see, I think most of the people have been there saying, how possible is it for him to be a gynecologist? And so you would definitely agree with me that people are still finding a problem with identifying you.
I like that's why I told you from the start. I like keeping them in that state of emergency not emergency response, in shock, in confusion,
not showing them your next move, and clearly showing.
So I think I'm going this side
okay, now let's also dig into business when it comes to content creation. Most of the people that open up YouTube channels do tell us, the information that we do get is there is chance of getting money out of it. That there is money into the YouTube creation, and how payable, how do you receive this money, and which sectors, which platforms are more paying? When we talk to YouTube, we talk about YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or even TikTok. Which is paying and which is not paying?
First of all, in Africa here, TikTok doesn't pay. It doesn't pay African content creators. Due to some reasons. I don't understand their systems. But TikTok doesn't pay. That's why you find somebody, a Ugandan, so long as you're here in Uganda, you may have your 1 million followers
on TikTok,
but the guy at the end of the day is a broke person, he's a broke man, because there's no payment. The only way you can get payment is maybe those people in Europe, in the States. Facebook, I don't know whether Facebook pays, but I don't think it pays here in Uganda also too. Instagram, basically the only channel that can pay you for your content out of the pocket is YouTube. YouTube is the only one that can pay for your content, can pay you for posting your content there. That's how it is. So, and also there, of course, there are certain terms and conditions apply. This one being, of course, you have to have certain amount of followers. I think 1K followers plus. Then they're also based on watch time. Your watch time. So the more hours, more watch time,
the more the monetization.
The more, exactly. Don't know where you can earn from these other Instagram, bichi, through maybe endorsements, gigs. That's why you'll find somebody is maybe doing a gig for Coca-Cola or Jumia or something. So that's the way you can earn.
Now, have you done any endorsements whatsoever, like maybe a simple endorsement or a deal or an ambassadorial role?
Ambassador role, I'm yet to get there. What I've just done are just once in a while gigs, like endorsements, because I work with some of these companies.
And do you have a management whereby someone has to say, let me go and speak on behalf of Outer Brian?
I want to get a manager actually, because now as per now I'm my own manager. So hopefully with time I need to get one, and then we start coordinating.
And Brian, I would want to understand, if a viewer out there would also agree with me, what is the relationship between Brian and Chadondo? Chadondo Rugby. Is it Chadondo Rugby grounds or rugby club? Do you have your gangos there, or do you have other, other associated businesses as well?
High schoolers call it Chadi.
Chadi, your Chadi.
Chadi. Those are my boys. Big up those Chadondo boys. Now for Chadondo, I just happened to work those days. Back in the day, I used to work close to them because I was at Business Park Nakawa. Chadondo is just here. So from work, I just slow. I coordinate my 36. So I once did a skit at Chadondo. Just doing my skits. You know how their things are nice, and that animal is very tasty. So I did a skit there, just my own. Then I posted. So the skit went viral and everyone liked it. So it happened to reach that Chadondo guy, the owner of that joint. So the guy was like, you guys like the video. Let me tell you, I started going there. The man would give me free sticks.
Free sticks just because you've brought light onto the place.
Immediately checking like this. Man's like, you made the season, like, man, give that man his sticks. Give him 5 sticks, give him his bottles. So
that is how the relationship
built up.
with Chadondo.
Exactly.
As well. Now let's also mention the fact that we were in two years of serious uncertainties, not only in Uganda but among countries in the world, across the world. How have you built this brand? How have you been able to maintain it in terms of making sure you create the content that is going to make the Ugandans still appreciate the fact that if we are locked down or we are not doing something, we are overstressed, we have issues. People do have a lot of issues when it comes to leave alone the economic crisis, the depression as well. And how have you been managing this, because we've been all in tough times as well?
Tough times have been there, especially lockdown. Tough times have been there. Luckily for those, of course, majority of the people who are finding it hard to cope up. While there are those, of course, who are continuing to work and benefit because most people are home. So, me personally, of course, being an essential worker, I continued working even during the lockdown. So that's how I've been able to catch up.
Okay.
But I think we are back to normal life, so everyone is back to...
Okay, and also a quick one. Where do you think the content creation world is in Uganda? Where is that space? Which gap do we have in the competitive world where we have Nigerians steadily growing in that particular aspect of content creation? Where do you see it, as we're having upcoming content creators that are also differently doing their own thing, but also gaining some followers as well?
When it comes to content creation in Uganda, of course, me being a pioneer of this content creation, I like how it has developed over the time.
Okay.
Because back in the day, I was the only content creator in the whole of Uganda. But right now, as we speak, guys are so many. You'll find all those TikTokers are like 1,000. Instagram content creators have also started. So I like the way we have grown here in Uganda as content creators. Because back in the day, there were so little. Actually, I can even inform you, before I started doing skits, most people, of course, now know the Nigerians are the
bigger brand.
But you see, I started doing way more. I started way before those guys.
These Sidin Talkers,
Nasty Black, all those guys have just come. Like possibly even 1 year, I think.
After you had started that?
No, like they have spent like 1 year in the content creation, but you can see how far they have gone.
Oh yes.
Reason being, those Nigerians, first of all, they are so creative. That one you must accept.
And they are naturally funny.
They are funny because for them they are good at everything. Music, they are the ones who are on top. Movies, everything. So I wouldn't be shocked. Even skits, they are the ones on top. Though we can also reach their stage.
Okay.
As Ugandans, we can also reach their level. But it requires, first of all, it requires support. We need to support one another. When you look at content creation here in Uganda, give an example of TikTok. TikTok content creators are always abusing themselves from morning to evening. Everyone on TikTok is finding which will abuse, and so there's no support and all that. People like violence. So if you can wipe that out, start supporting each other, all these big guys, because we have some big content creators here in Uganda. We can support each other, share each other's videos, and trust me, we can reach those guys' level.
All right, now I want to understand, what is the difference between comedy and this? Okay, the comedy, we do have the stand-up comedians, maybe talk about Comedy Store, and we now also have your line of comedy. Where do you see the gap? Where is the bigger gap? Because I would actually agree with you that now, since most people do spend a lot of time on their mobile phones, their smartphones, they tend to receive more content from the online creators, the online comedians. So where do you see the gap between the stand-up comedians and you that use the online platforms?
Okay. Now for stand-up comedy, that is now some other type of comedy. Now for stand-up comedy, comedy, first of all, is a type of comedy where you have to enjoy it. Like you have to either you be there physically, or maybe you love the person, or because stand-up comedy is more of a one-to-one. Like, okay, Salvador is going to perform here, I need to watch him.
All right.
which is different from online comedy. Online comedy, you'll be there sitting at home, someone just sends you a video, like, yo, check this guy. Then you can fall in love with the guy and maybe follow him. So I find online comedy more of having a bigger outreach as compared to stand-up comedy, because you know the people are always home. People are always like this scrolling. So you find they watch more of online comedy. That's why you find a Cine Talker is bigger than maybe some other stand-up comedian in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about depression. If you would agree with me, these are some of the issues that have been followed up in regarding to content creation in Uganda. And most of the people, all the content creators or social media users come out and claim that they're facing depression when it comes to, most of maybe a content creator coming up and you're receiving a lot of critics. You're also receiving a lot of bias from people or someone who doesn't love your content coming out to throw shade on you and giving their own negativity towards that. Does Brian ever get into a state of depression?
What I can say, maybe it's because of the period I've been on to.
Okay.
But negativity and those hateful comments, me personally, as me, I'm now used to them. Like, if I see someone maybe say abusing me on the comments or saying something, it's just I feel it's normal, because we can even engage ourselves, we abuse ourselves. May look at it as entertainment now. Yeah, but for those people there are some people who are affected by it, because I have some friends who even fear to post maybe their videos. Think with that perception, what if someone says this about me? What if I don't look so good? Some hateful comments? Because now you know TikTok people are always abusing themselves. But what I can advise, because me personally, I get those comments, because you know me, I'm always making skits. Sometimes I have no shirt, so people will be like, man, what's up with your skin? What's up with your what? Hey man, your skin is like a frog. So at the end of the day, I'm just used that even I start laughing. Actually, me, what I would advise, when you get those comments, hateful comments, it actually shows that you're at least you're progressing, yeah. Because someone can't wait to know you exactly. So I prefer somebody to put a hateful comment on my post than leaving the post empty. At least someone sees, man, the guy has comments.
I'm checking that when you're scrolling and you see over 100 comments and you're like, okay.
You scroll, you see guys post, there's no comment, there's no interaction. It shows, man, you're still sleeping. But when you get comments, man, what are you doing? Process by process.
You're taking progress. So and it's either way benefiting you.
Benefiting. Haters make you famous.
All right. Okay.
So.
And one wise man did say that if at all you only have people who like you, then you have a problem.
You have a problem. You're not doing something right.
You're not doing something right.
Once in a while, you have to annoy people. That's why you hear me say. I can't say it here, but that's why you hear me saying that. So that you get annoyed first a bit, then you come and we engage,
and then you feel like that. Now, mainly on Smart 24 TV, we do drive business stories to life, and we bring them here. On a reason as why on Fridays we do choose to bring out celebrities or people or the public figures in the eye to actually enlighten most of the business people out there, and also some of the young people, that you can actually earn something from your talent, or you can actually earn something from being a public figure as well. And also they give us their view relating the business ideas as well, but not only getting to engage into their life and telling us how they survive in situations as well, but they also give us time. And to all the business entities out there, when you're looking for someone maybe to endorse, to actually give an ambassadorial role, these particular public figures, mention them, comedians, artists, content creators, they can actually give you a platform where your businesses, just like TV does give you a platform to actually drive businesses and we advertise for you. These particular people can do an endorsement deal for you with a huge following that they do have, that can actually help your product or your service meet someone out there who is going to actually consume it. And this particular person I'm having is Arthur Brian. He's actually one of the pioneer of content creation in Uganda when it comes to the skits that you've been seeing playing on YouTube. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, because TikTok just comes into the line, but the others, I guess, were the first of the kind to come through. As you can definitely see that the world is moving at a steady, fast pace of innovation and use of smartphones technology. You could definitely tell that online marketing and online business is the way to go as well. So by using such public figures that have huge following, they will definitely help you boost it. And then as of now, before we even wrap up the show, I would have to bring in Outer Brian into the issue of Afghanistan. You see, we're having a case here, and the fact that Uganda is one of the most welcoming countries.
Yeah.
We did have a commentator at the Olympics, even giving us all those all those accreditations that Uganda is one of the most hospitable countries with the Pearl of Africa. And now, after not even a month, it's like 2 weeks after Afghanistan's in crisis. Now there we head to the news where the president of USA is requesting for Ugandans to actually host 2,000, over 2,000 Afghanistans. Now the perspective of the Ugandans is a different one. How have you felt? What is your take on that one?
Now, first of all, what is happening in Afghanistan, to begin with, is a very sad story. Kubanga, those guys are having actually serious crisis. Those Taliban have taken over. Like, it is like you're in a situation whereby you're in total confusion. Most people there don't know what to do. Hey, of course, being a sad situation there, and I hope it gets better with time. Here in Uganda, it happens to be some sort of comedy. I think you've seen some skits.
For everyone, yes, of course. And
so people are started making skits, of course, me inclusive. Because the news came in that Afghanistans, they're going to import some of them here in Uganda. I think over 2,000?
Over 2,000.
So when people had that news, they were like, okay, because Uganda is a very hospitable country. Where we host refugees from Congo, we host refugees from where? South Sudan, I don't know.
And they come on board.
Whoever wants Katogo just checks in. So those guys are coming. So for Ugandans, most of them, it's a source of entertainment. Kubanga, they're wondering, but now, what type of breed are these people now? Some people are even looking for girlfriends. Afghanistan.
Because Ugandan women.
They see they're bringing more men. So it is quite an interesting situation.
Okay.
Yeah, since they have started coming in, let them come in and then we see what goes on.
As you await for them, because
possibly
the hard guys are also
you never know, you can get married to Afghanistan lady. You coordinate process by process.
All right. If I told you're in need of taking them into the gynecology part of
gynecology department,
we do have Dr. Brian here.
Dr. Outer Brian is here waiting.
All right, now Brian, before as we are breaking off, as we're heading out, heading into the weekend, any last assessments or anything to the supporters and to a business entity out there and anyone out there who's still into hardships when it comes to the economic part of it? What can they do to tap into something or get something out of themselves? Because everyone is now living for survival.
True. In terms of content creation or something else?
From content creation to something else that you can easily give to someone there.
Okay, some advice. First of all, when you come into this content creation business, content creation thing, don't come with it to the mind of making money. Because here in Uganda, sometimes you may be disappointed. You do your skits, you've come with the mentality you want to make money. So when you come and you're not seeing your money, you become confused. First of all, when you come into this thing, what you should know, the people who earn from this content creation thing, first of all, are those with the big followings. Because when you have a big following, then you have a big influence. You get? So when you have a big influence, that's when people look for you. Yeah, people look for you when they see you have a big influence. So first of all, when you come into this content creation thing, start working on your audience. Grow your audience with time. Trust me, you're going to get deals. You're going to get, I know you have seen some of these kids, these young kids, and they're getting endorsements and they're making money. Recently, I saw a post by CD Talker.
Brand new car. Yes, was it yesterday or Wednesday?
Exactly. So this guy is just from skits It's not that he's doing what farming,
okay.
From skits, he has an influence. Everyone knows him, so he's able to make the money through the gigs. Not that my Instagram is giving him money, no. Through the gigs. I think you see them advertising those crypto things.
Well, they advertise in form of the skits.
The India skits, they add gigs. Those are the ones that they earn money from due to their influence and following. So yeah, that is the case for Uganda too and everywhere. Grow your following, you will make the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any last words?
Any last words? I would like to thank all my fans. By the way, you guys make me so happy. I like to thank all my fans. If there's a way of kneeling down, I would even kneel down and say thank you for supporting me. It hasn't been an easy journey. Yeah, we started way back. We are not yet even where we're supposed to be, but hopefully with time we shall get there. So thank you guys for supporting me. Everyone who likes, comments, shares, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, mbagala nnyo.
Okay.
Mbagala nnyo. Yeah.
All right, now we also do love everyone who has been catching up the show today as we having Outer Brian, who is a content creator. Now, I will definitely also use his hashtag Dr. Brian, the gynecologist. So you make sure that if at all you go and find him how do they call that? That overall, that doctor overall, or that gown that they do wear in hospitals. Don't be shocked. Don't think he's there to shoot a skit or something. He's actually there to make sure he's following his career as well. So to everyone who has been joining us, my name is Joram Paul Sonko. That is if you get me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at Joram Paul Sonko. What is your handle again?
My social media, you can follow me. Instagram, I use Outer Brand. Facebook, Outer Brand. YouTube, it's Outer Brand. Everywhere, Outer Brand. TikTok's Outer Brand 1, Outer Brand, everywhere. Yeah, make sure you follow me, like, comment. Thank you.
Right now, you can also follow us on Smart24 TV. That is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. www.smart24 TV. That is on the website. YouTube at Smart24 TV. Hit the subscription button. As for now, if we are heading into the weekend, we will definitely say it's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
All right.